Hey everyone, this is Kay in the Collective Soul Tarot. Welcome back to the channel and welcome. It's my first day back this week because I had appointments yesterday. Couldn't get to my readings, so my first day this week, but it's Tuesday. So I'm going to do an alphabet reading and I've shook this all and I randomly pulled, or I pulled the B, then randomly pulled it because I haven't been doing B for a while, so I just decided I was going to do B. And now I randomly pulled 59, so B59. That's interesting, B59. Isn't that like a rock group or something, B59? Maybe not, maybe it's a shot. Okay, oh look, 86. Well, we'll bring it out, why not? So guys, this is very unusual. We got B, and we got 1959, and we got 1986. Isn't that interesting? So. And we got this one too. Man, wow. All right, so we're going to do an alphabet reading, and I'm asking Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit and saying thank you for being here, enveloping me in your beautiful wings of guidance, protection, and love. Will you please guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in the cards and to help me see clearly? Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for B names today, whether they're born in 1959 or 1986 or not? What do we have for our B names, please? The 1959 birth year and the 1986 birth year is just an added element. It's kind of like a perk or a bonus to if you actually are B name for your first, middle, last, or a nickname that you most resonate with or most answer to. If you're also born in 1959 or if you're also born in 1986, this should resonate with you even more so. Okay, so we're not doing past, present, and future energies like with these Lenormand cards here, the Intuit Oracle, like we do with the Collective. It's just added information to inform. Oh, I usually cut, don't I? Okay, to inform the reading, what it's going to be about. Okay, so the first one is man. Obviously, there is a masculine energy in this reading. Stallion. Okay, we got, break free, tame versus wild, strong emotions, desire, driving force, unbridled sexual energy, freedom, unleash the inner beast. So that sounds very masculine, doesn't it? And we have tree, grounded, being grounded, fertile, lineage, health, vitality, roots, personal growth, past lives, evolving, connection to source. This sounds like a King of Pentacles to me. Like in the tarot, if you had to, compare it, kind of thing. All right. So Archangel Michael, let's talk about the actual reading that these cards, these energies pinpoint or point to. We have strength as the first one. There we go. Someone has found their inner strength and courage to move something forward. What is it? We have the Empress. To move towards an Empress. Wow. Valor. This is the Seven of Wands. Somebody who's finding out that the person they want to move towards is worth fighting for, and to stand up against anyone else who says, no, you shouldn't do that. These are your healthy boundaries. You've constructed healthy boundaries. That is a sign of growth. Finding your strength and courage, no longer holding yourself back from moving forward, is also a sign of growth. The Empress is somebody that, if we're not talking to masculine, they would be the feminine who has a masculine on their mind. Okay, yeah, all right. Let's hear. We've got success unfulfilled. So this is the Seven of Pentacles. This is about looking back at the past and seeing what it is that you've been able to achieve in your life. Is it all that you want? Is it all that you expected, or is there more? And if there's more, you're going to persevere. You are going to persevere and move forward to get more than what you have been settling. You're seeing that you've been settling for less than what it is that you expect to achieve in your life, expect to have in your life, whether that is like financial resources, just having a larger family, or it's an actual romantic relationship, somebody you want to commit to. It could be that whoever you were committing to before only took you so far, and now you need to break ties with that person so that you can raise yourself above that glass ceiling that had been put there in that relationship. It's allowing you to move beyond the glass ceiling now, because you've found your strength and courage. You said that I'm not going to settle with what I have been experiencing in my life in my relationships up to this point. I'm growing, right? I'm growing, and I'm finding out that there's more to life than what I've been experiencing and been allowing myself to experience, because I'm with somebody that's been vulnerable, not vulnerable maybe, but somebody who has demonstrated time and again that they needed somebody. They needed you. They needed somebody, not necessarily you, just somebody like as a crutch for them. The harmonious change is the Two of Pentacles. So there has been some juggling going on, but you've been finding through regaining your strength and courage, your inner strength and courage to move forward as either an Empress or a masculine here. You've been finding whatever it is that you want to move towards is worth fighting for, and you've been balancing your own energies, your yin and your yin and your yang here together. You've been balancing your dark and your light, your feminine and your masculine, your good, negative and positive. You've been just bringing your energies of heart and mind together, balanced. Heart and mind, heart and mind, heart and mind. The practice of logistics and practicality, listening to the heart saying, okay, you can be a little more pliable in this particular situation, and the logistics and the practicality are there, but they are becoming more flexible. They're flexible. The logistics and the practicality, that the whole mindset is becoming to say it's a little more porous now. It's not so rigid. And you're saying, okay, well, all right, I'll try it. So the heart and the mind come together, right? And then we've got the King of Wands. Well, holy moly. Holy moly. I feel like this is a masculine. We're talking about who's moving towards the Empress. But we got the King of Wands here. The King of Wands, like the stallion, okay? Like the King of Pentacles. Like the person who is ready to take action and move forward after deciding that there's more you want, especially in particular in a relationship, and if not anything else. But you're going to see, by allowing yourself to regain your strength and courage from within yourself, you're going to see that that there is more for you. That you have been capping yourself, putting a ceiling on your own abilities to have really great connected and intimate connection, not to mention physical intimacy, but intimate connection with another human being in a romantic way. And that when the two of you come together, you can do many things together. And it's just going to get better over time, and you're going to go higher over time with each other. If of course, obviously, if you both live to do these things with each other. But you never know. But anyways, that's not the focus of this reading. In any case, we have the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. There's a whole lot of truth seeking and wanting to express your truth. There's the Five of Swords, that you've know that you have been sabotaging a certain relationship in the past, or this one has been sabotaged by somebody's toxic behavior, because there's like an zealous person wanting to have more than one, of that whatever. And then there's the King of Pentacles. Guys, there you are. You're the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles here. This is saying that you have been keeping an eye on somebody, but you want to express your truth. You found out something too. You found out some truth about your current relationship, the one you were with, if you're not already single, okay? You have been in a defeatist energy, kind of like pessimistic, but at the same time feeling as though you've been held down, oppressed, right? From being in a certain relationship with certain somebody. They have been sabotaging your efforts to help them so that they can grow themselves like you have been growing, because you become a king of Pentacles and a King of Wands, right? That means you've grown. You're not a page and you're not a knight. You are a king now. Both taking action, taking control, taking your life back, the King of Wands, and moving forward in a very grounded and methodical way, slowing yourself down, not being, impulsive and possibly reckless. All right. You are learning that there's something worth fighting for, and what you've learned is that it's worth fighting for. You have been fighting for a marriage with somebody who hasn't been fighting for it themselves. Oh yeah, I'm not doing this right now. So we're going to put those back. Sorry guys. We got to do this the tea here. Let's get the tea. Now I've already shuffled them. So what's the first one, Archangel Michael? We have wind chimes, peace and harmony. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing up the back patio again. It's been a long time because of dogs. We haven't had it because dogs are chew monsters, right? They can be. If they're not chewing, they're digging. And you can't really have a nice patio setup where they have access to it, because they'll take off with your cushion and chew it to bits. Chew on your curtains that you have on your patio. They'll put dirt all over. If they're a digger, they'll put dirt all over everything. And so I've been thinking about getting a wind chime because I love them. And here is it's because it creates that sound of peace and harmony in the wind. Rainbow, wow, the most difficult part of this situation is over. Oh, talk about peace and harmony. That's excellent news. Nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So you see, that's what I'm talking about. You had been settling for something that is, you may have a family with this person. You may have children. There's no doubt it could possibly be. However, you haven't been feeling very secure. You haven't been feeling secure enough to be able to take things to the next level with this your wife or husband. In this case, I'm going to say wife. Your wife or long-term partner that you're committed to. You haven't been able to take it to the next level because you've always been dealing with certain behaviors, like toxic type of behaviors, that keep the relationship in sort of a crisis, a crisis energy, because you always are having to face something they're saying, not saying, doing or not doing. It just, the two of you are not harmoniously engaged with each other. Quite often, more than not, you are not harmoniously engaged with them. And therefore, you don't feel like you have a lot of strength in the situation, a lot of power in the situation or control to be able to take it to the next level with them, because it's as though you're trying to take the hand of a child that says no daddy or no mommy, I'm not doing that, I'm not going, and they're kicking and they're screaming. So the finger warning you, this is warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. So yeah, you've come to realize that all of this was about you waking up and seeing the red flags about this person in this relationship that you're in with them, and how if you were to stay with them, that things are not going to get better. They may stay very, very similar to what they are now, with that frequency of trying to guide a child along. Well, you're not supposed to be guiding an adult as a child, right? You shouldn't have to. Your children, yes, but not you, the person that is supposed to be on equal terms with you, adult-wise, being responsible and accountable, right? Not having temper tantrums like children, not fleeing the scene of a discussion when things kind of seem, for that person seems uncomfortable, right? And they just leave, they slam the door on their way out. And then they come back, possibly they don't, they act as though nothing ever happened, or they act as though something did happen and they're very mad and they're trying to make you feel bad by being pouty and standoffish and difficult. Like, I'm not talking to you for the rest of the night. I might not even talk to you tomorrow morning or even the whole day tomorrow. Depends how I feel. I might just wake up tomorrow and say, hey, no, I'm not going to be friendly with my husband for the next 3 days, and see if he really gets the message. So we have the Seven of Wands here with the Strength. You have, like I said, you've been defensive enough to create healthy boundaries. That's growing. But perhaps somebody was defensive towards you. Let's see. Ten of Wands. Yeah, that's the heavy burdens. Ace of Swords. You've gained some awareness and insight. And the Star. Yeah, guidance. When you regain your strength and you say, you know what? It's like you might be holding a newspaper or something, and you just kind of like, you watched your wife walk through the door and she's like, she might say, yeah, whatever, or nothing, and marches in, grabs something, throws something else around, and then says, I gotta go. And you just like put your paper down, you throw it down onto the coffee table, and you say, you know what, this just ain't right. I'm done with this. We haven't seen each other all day, and she got into a huffy mood yesterday, and she didn't talk to me the day before that either. You know what, I just can't do this with her anymore. And you throw your paper down and you say, on to the next, right? On to the next. What's got to be done in order for me to be happy? For me to be happy. Healthy boundaries, right? Protecting yourself, standing your ground. You're on higher ground than those other turds down there. Okay? You're on higher ground, so you have a better perspective and you have the upper hand, kind of say. Because in that relationship, perhaps you do have like a sense of control over the decisions that are being made in the household or about the household. But you've been really very, very flexible and very, very overlooking-ish and trying to just be fair. And she's been taking advantage of that. So then you just been going like, okay, whatever, it's not that important. So just let her have her day, she'll be happier and I'll be happier. But it became a great burden to you to be that way. So putting up healthy boundaries was absolutely necessary, because all you are looking for now is knowing the truth, is feeling the truth, being happy, being balanced in even if you have to be on your own, to live by yourself, to be with no one else. It's better than being with this, if you know what I'm saying, right? It's better than putting up with this. Now, it wasn't an easy decision, by far not an easy decision. But you had to make it, and it took a long time for you to finally actually put that wheel in motion. And you started putting the wheel in motion perhaps before you actually spoke to your love interest, your wife or partner, to say, look, I can't do this with you anymore. I need to go, or you need to go, or whatever your situation is. We need to end this. So the Empress, who is the Empress? The Moon. Okay, it's either you secrets, Seven of Cups, or she's holding secrets. The Magician and the Five of Wands. The Three of Coins on the back. All right. I would have to say that this could be your wife. The Empress here could be your wife, Mr. Masculine, King of Wands, King of Pentacles. Somebody who's been keeping secrets, who has made you feel like, you know, she's got other options. She's got other things to do that's more important to her. Other things, people to be with that's more important than you. And as a result, this manifestation would really be the pre-manifestation of this Five of Wands, you know, where your personalities are clashing. There's a lot of arguments and you know, she put you in a competition here with somebody else possibly. Archangel Michael, please tell us, give us some more information about the Empress, please. Is she our masculine's B name's wife, or someone that he has an interest in, who he sees worth fighting for? Okay, I hope that was good. Let's see. I just want to be clear. Knight of Cups, Hangman, Three of Coins, and the Fool. Two of Coins, Six of Swords. All right. Yeah. I'm going to say that this is your wife. B name. This is your wife. You have gained, you know that you've had great love for her. I mean, you moved towards her because you loved her, and she was your person. She was your one. You loved her. But with all the difficulties and the challenges she brings into your life, your daily life, with her personality, you know, the things that she demands and commands and expects and does, that maybe you have to go up behind her and clean things up with relationships, friendships, family, money, you know, your bank account kind of thing. Things that you just kind of are the one going behind her and cleaning up the mess she makes as she moves forward. She's put you in a third party. She has. And you feel very, very, not only mad, of course, angry about this, but foolish. At the same time, however, now that there is this, you're able to move forward, but it was like, it was a sacrifice. You sacrificed your happiness for somebody, to be in a relationship with somebody who put you in a third party. And you're saying like, holy cow, do I feel foolish now? Do I feel foolish now? I took a leap of faith that I regret now. So the Seven of Swords, or Seven of Wands, please, Archangel Michael. Seven of Swords came out for a reason, I said. And that would be deceptive behaviors, right? On her part. Here's the Three of Cups. There's the Three of Cups. A High Priestess, subconscious mind. Seven of Swords. Go figure. And the Four of Swords. The Four of Wands on the back. Yeah, all right. Again, you have been, you're getting tuned in, tapped in, and turned on to your intuition. You have been connecting with your inner self, whether you know it or not. You've been getting hits of truths, you know, an honesty, of insight. You've been hearing things, though it's been something that, you know, maybe don't understand, so you've been kind of keeping it to yourself. But you see that there is a third party situation you're in, and that you've been kept out of the loop up till recently. kept out of the loop about it. But you've been learning. See, the moonlight is providing you some clarity. So you got enough information to know that things have been not as they seem, right? This is not what it seems, right? This is the Seven of Swords is deception. There's been deception and lies that you've been having to put up healthy boundaries around so that you can heal. This is time for non-action, where you are just like, what you're doing is you're not moving forward here, but you are protecting yourself. You're building those healthy boundaries by making sure that when you do move forward, right now you're just like standing your ground right now and saying, look, come to me if you might, because I'm going to knock you down, because I am not going to take that from you. I'm not going to do what you want me to do. I'm not going to do what you say I should be doing. I'm not going to do what you say I shouldn't be doing. I'm just not doing it. This is for me now. Finally, this is for me. I'm listening to me. High Priestess, I'm listening to me. I've been listening to everyone else, but it's time for me to listen to me. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles, please. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit. What do you have for the Seven of Pentacles? Justice, the Devil, Three of Swords, heartbreak, and the World with the Chariot on the back. Yeah, so you know that you've come to realize that the plateau you've been standing on with the glass ceiling over top of you, it has to do with the unfairness, the imbalance you've had in your life, with the toxic energy you had been sitting in it. You realizing this is karmic. If you don't, you see that there's, because of decisions that you made in the past, justice is coming in to bring balance in, and it's going to be clearing up this this toxic energy you used to sit in, because there's a whole lot of heartache that you caused in the past, but you're putting with as a result, because you're saying, I'm going to be moving forward, I'm persevering, I'm moving forward, and I'm going to accomplish my goals. This is what the Seven of Pentacles is saying. So that means you have to put an end to this heartbreak, the injustices, and the devil energy, the toxic energy that you've been carrying with you in the relationships that you've been in. And you might have been in a relationship before where you were like more toxic than the other one was, and you created karma as a result. And I had my deck upside down. Let's talk about the two of Pentacles now. This is clearing up your energy, because you need to find some balance by persevering and taking control, standing your ground, protecting yourself with healthy boundaries, and cutting out the toxic wife energy. Okay, so we got the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Okay. Balancing your energy. There's a Queen of Wands you want to move towards. Now this is telling us that's why you have this karma, because you brought somebody into your life and you made them a third party. You're realizing that this one here, like this is talking about third parties here. Three of Cups, Three of Coins. Yeah. Three of Cups, Three of Coins. Yeah. And yeah, okay, so yeah, I was thinking here, this is somebody, the Queen of Wands, now that she shows up, it could have been somebody that you were had moved towards with a cup of love, but then you put yourself in a self-sacrificing position where you took on two It might have been at a time when you were working and you had a work affair, okay, and you impulsively moved towards that person who's the Queen of Wands, put her in a third party. You know, she's the other woman. But you have since then, at that time, you were not in the position. You weren't in the position to actually see it for what was going on. You weren't in the position. You're probably standing on your feet. Okay, so you got hung upside down. You started to see it for what it was afterwards. But at that time, you weren't looking at it. You weren't looking at it for what you were doing. You weren't looking at it correctly. But it's also speaking of your wife here too, as we described a few minutes ago. But yeah, we're on a destined path to meet a Queen of Wands. You know that now. And it was like you realized it was a test of faith. Would you do the right thing or not? The Nine of Wands, you decided not to, and you became a wounded warrior. But since then, you've been wanting to move out of all that rough energy, that chaotic emotional energy, away from the past, and so that your wheel, you know, you have been paying off your karmic debt with what you've been having to put up with your wife. Excuse me. And so it's time to move on. And this has been a slow go though, okay? When you're up there paddling your little boat through the water, it takes a while, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a slow go. It's not like something that you just get in there and you know you're from here to there in no time. It takes a bit of a journey. And you have been wounded all along, but you have been taking it on the chin and saying, I gotta keep moving. That's the Nine of Wands, right? This is to show my mustard. A test of faith, right? My mustard. To make things right. Ooh, geez, that's a lot of cards. Half the deck at this point. Just a sec, guys. Just a sec, guys. I'm not going to be using all these, I don't think. Let's see, Archangel Michael, we're using all these? No. Okay, he says, do what you want. Do what you will, because you know it'll come back out if it's necessary. All right. Do what you will, he says. Okay, so B names. What do we got for King of Wands for our B names, Archangel Michael? What is his movement forward about? Taking charge and taking control as King of Wands and then a King of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. Holy cow. See, do what you will. All right, what we got here? We have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Page of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Two of Swords upside down, I must say, the King of Coins again, and the Ten of Cups. Oh, you got some work. You know, you got some big plans as a King of Wands. Wow. Okay. You might have a child in the mix. Because, I mean, you got the Ten of Cups here. But I think what I'm feeling is that this Queen of Wands is this one that you want to make your Queen of Coins. This is the one you want to marry. After you get settled with all this, with her, with the Empress, you're moving towards somebody that you've been keeping an eye on for a long time and have a lot of passion, to have a passionate new beginning with them. After having sat on the fence for so long about this, you are certain. That's the one good thing about it, is that you've sat on the fence for so long. You took such a long time. Remember I said this took a long time brewing. It took a long time for you to finally say, you know, I need to take those wounds and make something out of myself. You know, make it worth it. Make all of this worth it, right? Make it all worth it. So I need to move to better water, calmer waters, and I've gotten off the fence to do that. I finally said I've grown. King of Wands, King of Coins, both here like this, because I'm looking for a Ten of Cups, emotional storybook ending happiness for me with somebody that I would like to commit to long term. The Queen of Coins here, Queen of Pentacles. She is the one that I want to commit to, who happened to have been the Queen of Wands in the past. So you have this desire, this goal that you're persevering to with the Seven of Pentacles energy. Trying to bring balance back into a life that had been unjust because of toxic patterns of behaviors for both you and your chosen one from back here. You want to heal that. You want to heal this connection with her so that the two of you can be on a harmonious playing field, which is the harmonious change here for the Two of Pentacles. Bring that back, cat hair, bring that back into focus, right? Bring control and moving forward with confidence and veracity and truth, honesty, and clarity. Passionate pursuits, right? Passionately moving forward, but with a whole lot of groundedness. Being wealthy, grounded in nature, and just, you know, looking good, knowing you feel good in your own skin. You are a force to be reckoned with because of your groundedness. And you are the type of person that can be trusted and be, you know, you're a committer. A King of Coins is a committer, someone who is very interested in committing to anything that they put their focus on, right? That's why they're as wealthy as they are. Okay, abundantly wealthy. But yeah, it all looks really, really good for you. Okay, so what with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Coins? Let's say, what's the Queen of Wands have to say? Because this is you wanting to make her your Queen of Coins, okay? She's not that right now. You might be seeing her or fantasizing about her being your wife, but right now she's not, right? So let's see, what would you like to say to your Queen of Wands to make her feel as though, be named that you've got her back and that you're there to support her now, and there's nowhere, you're not going anywhere, in other words. Archangel Michael from B names here, the masculine B name energy, to their Queen of Wands, please, who they are very much interested in making their Queen of Pentacles. Please, whether they're born in 1959 or 1986 or not, what does the B masculine want to say to their Queen of Wands right now? I love to read all your old messages you sent me. They make me smile. Oh, so there's some nostalgia going on. And the Seven of Pentacles is nostalgia too. Excuse me. Like the Six of Cups would be. You're looking at the past, right? And so you're looking at and remembering the good things about it and how you want to change the trajectory of your future by making sure you carefully consider, you carefully come to become aware of what it is that you want to change or leave behind. I am so sorry for the way I treated you. Okay, so you treated her like a third wheel, right? An option, and put her into a third party situation. I adore you, and that's beautiful. I adore you. So, would you like to know what she would like to say to you? When, I'm saying when, not if, but when you reconnect, okay? If you feel it's right and it's right timing, then when you connect, what will our B name's love interest, the Queen of Wands, or whatever energy she sits in right now, what would she like to say, Archangel Michael, to our B names, whether they're born in 1959 or 1986 or not? Okay, please and thank you. What would she like to say to him when they reconnect? Or before they reconnect even. Your love just does something to me. Okay, so she feels that way about you. I know I fucked up. Please forgive me. Wow. She fucked up? Okay, well, she fucked up in the sense that maybe she She might be thinking that she came on too strong I think, you know, I feel like we're going to commit to each other, and we're going to have a relationship and all this sort of stuff. Maybe she became too serious or something too quickly, and that she sees that as a fuck up. I'm just saying. Okay. I need a break from all of this. I'm overwhelmed. Okay, well, she's so she's in that kind of that energy of saying, I've really messed things up. Even though whatever love she feels coming from you is it changes her. It makes her feel good. It makes her feel like a better person, even though you may not be even in contact. But she may be thinking that the reason why you're not together is because she came on too strong and it pushed you away. And feeling this way about herself, that she may be the blame. She may be the blame to how things worked out for you, because she may not realize that whether she realizes it or not that you were married, the thing is, let's say she did know that you were married, she might have thought, well, you'd leave your wife. You know, you'd leave your wife so that we could plan to be together. You would leave your wife. And then she said, she's thinking to herself, oh shit, did I assume too much too quick, right? I came on too strong, and they made them scared, and they just went back to what was familiar, what was already there in place, whatnot. And trying to think about herself like that, having messed up that chance to be with you, feeling like she was the one at fault, it's been too much for her. So you know what, guy, you can let her know and get her off the hook of that, because we know that there is energy here that's telling us that you had not the best intentions when you first connected with her, okay? And why you went. She may not realize why you went back to your wife instead of, calling it quits with your wife or your long-term partner to be with her. She may not realize there might be some misunderstanding there, something she doesn't know that you could clear the air about with her by reconnecting and talking about it, right? So guys, she does have that love for you. I mean, she thinks about you, and it makes her feel like a better, like a more whole or better person. But at the same time, she feels like it's too much to be thinking that it was her that messed things up. All right. So until next month, be names. Take care of yourself. Bye for now.